Okay, babe. So remember when I had that talk like a couple of months ago with like the writers team about like the things that I wanted for Alex and like the stuff that I wanted to develop within her character and all that. We actually had a talk about me being European and, coming from Europe and having like an affinity with language and all that. And I just got a script this morning that we're gonna shoot in a couple of days. I think next week we're gonna start with it. And I'm actually gonna speak French in it. And I'm so excited. I'm kind of nervous because, I grew up around French, but I've never really like spoken French like in public per se, and like especially not in front of like millions of people, So I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm also really excited about it. So I've been kind of, before you got home, I've been kind of like speaking French to myself and just kind of going around the house and just pointing at different things. So if it's all right with you, I thought it would be fun to just kind of, just getting kind of like back into like the mood and kind of maybe teach you some things. I don't know, just to get my own vibes flowing or whatever you would call it. So they're talking in the show, they're talking about Paris. And one of the things that I'm supposed to say is that I studied in Paris for 2 years. So that would be j'ai étudié à Paris pour 2 ans. J'ai étudié à Paris? Non. Shit. J'ai étudié à Paris pour 2 ans. I've never really been to Paris, funny enough. J'ai été à Disneyland une dizaine de fois. Disneyland, you know what that means? It's the French way of saying Disneyland. Disneyland. There's a Disneyland in Paris. Disneyland Paris. Used to be Euro Disney, but they changed the name. I went to that a lot, but that's not Paris. It's not like capital Paris. It's like an hour away from Paris or something. Well, not that, but like... Anyway, I've never really been to Paris myself, but yeah, I've been to Disneyland a lot. Oh, it's super fun. It's weird to it's weird to see everything in French, but it's super fun. Actually, you've been to Disneyland, right? So yeah, oh my god, we went together last year. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, but so they have a haunted mansion in Paris. It's called Phantom Manor, and it's way better than Haunted Mansion, and I'm allowed to say that because I've seen both. It's so much scarier. It's European. I remember it scarred me as a kid because there's like skeletons in there that actually kind of lunge at you and stuff. And the thing with Haunted Mansion is that it kind of gets like less creepy towards the end with the graveyard and stuff, because it's all like funny ghosts. In Phantom Manor, none of the ghosts are funny. It's all like terrifying stuff from beginning to end, and it's amazing. We should totally go to Paris. We should go to Paris, but we should go to Disneyland Paris as well. And then they've got a Space Mountain, which I'll be honest, like growing up on Disneyland Paris' Space Mountain, going to Space Mountain here was actually a very big disappointment. Yeah, it was. I mean, the Space Mountain in Paris actually has like loopings and stuff, and it kind of gets like shot. It kind of has like a launch, the coaster. It's an incredible thing. Right now it's like Star Wars themed, so it's like a Star Wars hyper coaster. But yeah, I mean, comparing that to like, I mean, Space Mountain's fun here, but it's not Paris fun. I'm thinking what else they got. They had like the Ratatouille like 4D trackless ride that's now in California as well. Before California had it, they were the first to have it, which kind of makes sense. It's Paris. Ratatouille is based in Paris, but it's genuinely a very nice park to go to. But it's super fun to see like all these like Mickey Mouse characters speaking French and understanding French too when you yell at them, which is, I mean, not that I yelled at them, but just in general, when kids yell at them. How do we get here? I was talking about French, and then I sidetracked all the way to Disneyland, right? Sorry. But yes, so I'm very excited about the fact that they put me in like French dialogue. It's actually gonna be with like a French actor coming in. And you know, the whole storyline is that he's part of like a crime syndicate, and we capture him and he refused to talk in anything except for French. So then I get to come in and be like, moi je peux parler français, moi je peux parler à lui. So I can be like the hero and everyone can be like, wait, you speak French? That was my Chris impression. Wait, Alex, I didn't know he spoke French. Chris is gonna kill me. I gotta do that impression like sometime, but maybe when he's had a couple of beers in him, so he doesn't like take offense. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. And the actor, I haven't met him yet, but they said that the actor is like a really nice guy and that he's actually bilingual too. So, I mean, I'm not bilingual, I'm trilingual, not to flex, but yeah. I'm sorry. I'm European, babe. I'm European. There are very few Europeans that can only speak one language. It's just the way we're raised, especially us. In Belgium, we all speak 3 or 4 languages. Because we're at the center of Europe, baby. Oh, man. Anyway. So, yeah. So he's like a crime syndicate guy. He gets like arrested. There's a couple of interrogation scenes, and I start out just basically being like a translator for like, I don't know which character is gonna be the investigator, like the lead investigator on that, but I'm gonna start out being like a translator, and then he's gonna bring Audrey into it, because then it's gonna turn out that he has like spies everywhere, and that he knows that me and Audrey are together, and so he starts kind of threatening her, and then so it kind of gets personal for me. So I can be like, you know, slapping down on the table and be like, taisez-vous, je veux la vérité, like that. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know whether they're gonna like subtitle it or just leave it in, you know, because it's such an angry moment. I start kind of like yelling at him in French. And so I'm not sure whether they're gonna like subtitle it or they're just gonna be like, you know, you're kind of, as a viewer, you're kind of the point of view of the other interrogator in the room who's just like, what the hell is she saying, you know? So I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it, but they're gonna do great. I think that Steven's directing it. So, and I love Steven. Steven and I work very well together, so I'm really looking forward to doing it. I think it's a perfect match for the episode as well, because there's some drama in there, there's some action in there, there's a shootout at the end, because obviously, you know, they're threatening Sophia, they're threatening Audrey, but we're gonna do like this whole shootout thing at the end. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, and French. Yeah. You okay? Talking French again? Are you serious? You like that? Oh, you like that? You like it when I speak French? Tu aimes quand je parle français? Je crois que t'es sublime. Je crois que t'es tellement belle. Et pour moi, t'es la vraie, seule amour de ma vie. Vraiment. Regarde-moi. Regarde-moi. Look at me. Regarde-moi. Regarde-moi dans mes yeux. Look Look me in the eyes. Je t'aime. Pour toujours. Pour toujours. Okay? Disneyland. Sorry, I broke it. Don't be angry at me. Were you getting hot and bothered, really? No. Oh, man. It's just French. It's just French. To me, it's not really all that sexy because I'm just focusing on getting, like, grammar right. But I'm happy. I'm very happy to hear that you're happy. Baby, that's so cute. I'm sorry, that's really cute. That's really cute. I love you. Je t'aime. You got that one, right? Say it back to me. Je t'aime. Say back. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay, now I see it. Oh, man. What? Have you ever had frog legs? I've never had them. I've never, like I said, I've been to France like a handful of times, but I've never really. I love escargot, though. Like the snails. Oh, they're delicious, babe. They're delicious. There's like a couple of like varieties. I remember when I grew up, we used to have these like escargots with like it's like garlic butter on them, and you're supposed to like warm them up in the microwave, and it's absolutely delicious. Oh man, I can still taste that, because you know what, that reminds me of like New Year's Eve parties when I was young. We always had like escargot with like garlic butter and stuff, and it's absolutely delicious. You can just buy that at the store. And when there was like a fair or something like in town, there's like these these stalls that kind of sell escargots by the, I want to say like by the 10 or something. You know, you get like this I'm thinking about like this plastic container with them, and they're like in like sea water, I guess, that they just, you know, boil with it. And it's very, very, very delicious. And also, just now that I think about it, I drank a lot of it. Like I used to drink that seawater, which I don't think you're supposed, like, I don't think it's against, I mean, I was going to say against the law. Like, it's not legal to drink it, but it's just, now that I think about it, I'm like, how much seawater did I just drink? I paid to drink seawater. See, now that is European. That's very European. Oh my god. I paid to drink seawater. Now that I think about it, could have just gone out to the sea and just like just opened my mouth and paid less for it. But no, snails are actually delicious. I like eating seafood. But like apart from that, like French. Oh, babe, we gotta talk about croissants. People make fun of me all the freaking time because I say croissant. Because I sound pretentious. I don't want to sound pretentious. I just want to sound French. I mean, that's the same thing, but you know what I mean? Poor French people. But no, it's actually not croissant. Like, it's croissant. And I used to eat croissants so many times. Like on every Sunday, my dad would always go out to the bakery and just get like croissants, and they are delicious. Especially, have you ever had a croissant with Nutella? Oh my god. A croissant with Nutella. It's the full European experience. No, but for real though, those are actually very, very good. So also, like, I don't know if a lot of like Americans are aware about this, but the word croissant, right? The reason why it's called a croissant is because croissant is the French word translated to crescent in English, and it's like a crescent moon because it's like this, you know, this shape, the crescent shape, and a croissant is in the shape of a crescent moon, so that's why it's called a croissant. yeah, the more you know. So now you know. Now you're going to be able to bore everybody in line at the bakery with a useless French fact. Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff I love about France, a lot of stuff that I miss about Europe, and I'm just happy that they're going to give me the opportunity to kind of put a little bit of that into Alex, you know? I don't know what kind of backstory they're going to give it. I mean, apart from the fact that they're going to say that I studied in Paris for 2 years, but like, what did I study there? What did I do? I have no idea. They're going to figure that out. I remember that when Derek was talking to me about it, he was actually saying like, oh yeah, as soon as we are going to like give any more like details on it, or like a future episode where it kind of handles that kind of stuff, we're going to, you know, put you in the meetings and stuff and have you kind of figure it out with us, like what because, you know, none of the writers actually are European, so they don't really know like the backstory of that or like details, you know. But I'm really looking forward to getting like a new angle on Alex, you know, because the past few seasons they've been really fun, but I've always kind of felt like every single time it was like an Alex-centric episode, it was always very like about the now, you know. She gets confronted with a drug dealer that she arrested a few months ago, or she gets kind of caught up in like a sting operation or that, but we don't really know much about her backstory. So am I boring you? I could feel your eyes glaze over halfway through that, but I soldiered through that because I just wanted to make the point. I'm sorry, baby. No. Are you sure? I'm sorry I'm boring you with work stuff, but I'm just, no. Oh. You're excited that I'm excited? Okay, that's very cute. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just excited about the French stuff. I mean, if it gets you hot and bothered, we can try. I can try role-playing as a French person. Just let me put on a beret. Let me find a baguette somewhere in like a French bakery across town. Let me put on a striped shirt. I have like a visual of me being a mime now. That would kind of defeat the purpose because mimes don't talk, but yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Je suis désolée. Je suis désolée. That means I'm sorry in French. Je suis désolée. You wanna? From now on, I won't say I'm sorry anymore. I'll just say je suis désolée. I like that? Okay.